Hello there, and welcome to another episode of NaitchPlays Pro Evolution Soccer 5. As you can see, this game will be against West Ham, and great news, I worked out how to change the socks. So I've done that. There's not much more else to say about that. If you saw the last episode, you'll see that I had forgotten because I haven't filmed in a while. But we got the hang of it. We beat Bolton 2-0 with a 4-4-2 formation, and I quite enjoyed having that back four just because it gave more flexibility in terms of making runs on the wing. So, as you can see here, I've chosen to keep the back four. I'm not playing a flat four in midfield as I did in the previous game because typically it would be Makalele in that defensive midfield role, although SEN is a fine deputy in that role. And I have quite a few attacking midfield options, so I felt it made sense to keep one player forwards there, but perhaps not too far forward, which is why Lampard has gone into that role. You'll see from my starting 11 that I've rotated the side quite a bit because the team are suffering from fatigue quite a bit, and we're against West Ham, who are one of the weakest teams in the league, which means I'm playing against them on 3 stars, so hopefully we can score quite a few goals against them today. I can actually see from their lineup there that their defence is sitting quite far back, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. As you'll see, Rio Coca with the equal sign in his name. They obviously didn't have hyphens. It's just an interesting way of doing it. You'd think they would have hyphens and not equal signs, but there it is, proving that wrong. So who knows what the thought process was behind that. Let's continue with the game. So one other thing I've done is add these intro screens, I guess, to the game because we only had one in the opening game, which was against Charlton when it was set on important matches only, and I can't explain why. So I felt this would be a good way to show off the game's wonderful 15-year-old graphics and showcase some of the players a bit more. So as we saw, old man Teddy Sheringham, I think it was, leading out West Ham as their captain. We are resting our regular captain John Terry Stakes. He's one of the players struggling with match fatigue, so Lampard is our captain today, and there's Sheringham showing he does still have some pace but not too much by running offside. Plenty of players there to close him down. So let's see what Duff can do on the wing in this new formation. Possibly pass it along to Del Horno. It's kind of link up is exactly what I was looking for. We have a free kick here. Let's cross that in. Try and get a header on it. Not quite. Yes, so in the previous game, where we played a flat 4-4-2, the link-ups on the wing worked quite well, and eventually I worked out how to make the most of the big man, little man combination I was using to try and get some good headers going. We didn't actually score any headers, but the effort was there. So although we do normally play with two relatively tall strikers. That should mean that this plan of having more players on the wing actually helps us in the long run. Johnson can't quite make his way into the penalty box there, but Del Horno in with a quick interception, and let's see if Crespo can do it. No. Third time's the charm, or let's make a run on the wing. Glenn Johnson, not sure if this is his first appearance, quite possible. So, strong-armed off the ball there. But Johnson can't quite get the ball away from the West Ham defenders there, and quickly back in our own half. A solid four-man defence, proving quite difficult to get past. Crespo can't quite make the run there. Johnson keeping hold of the ball there surprisingly well. Not sure why he was that far forward. Quick ball to Johnson doesn't quite pay off, but throwing it out onto the wing to Duff, and we are intercepted for a clearance. Start again. Jeremy on the wing has some trouble controlling the ball. Quite a lot of pressure as well. We get the cross off. Not quite getting the header on though. Very strange play there. And Johnson fumbling the ball again. I think we will quite possibly be taking him off at half time at this rate. He's got the nod today because Drogba's morale was incredibly low again. Poor man's not actually scored any goals yet this season. It could have been a worrying attack from West Ham there, where they had a clear shot on goal if they'd taken it, but they didn't. Yes, so Drogba hasn't been performing. I think he has one assist. You'll know better than me. It's on the sidebar. Every other striker in the game, in the team rather, has a goal. Even young Carlton Cole. Even Joe Cole managed to get a goal when he was up front alongside Drogba in our previous game against Bolton. Currently looking for that first goal, which remains elusive despite the fact we're playing in 3 stars. West Ham have had quite a few chances, or 2 chances at least. We're not making much of our own, possibly because of that defensive line being pushed so far back. I mean, not getting into the penalty box and not getting any shots off. I think that's what that defensive line is causing for us as a problem. More a free kick there, I think. Yep. It's old man Sheringham straight to Johnson. Can't quite make the run without being intercepted, unfortunately, so he's not having a great game either. Hopefully we have a striker and a right back on the bench. Jeremy can't quite get the ball away from West Ham there. SEM with the interception, but no control. Anton Ferdinand coming up the right wing here. Another great tackle from SEM. He's having a very good game. And that's half time, 0-0. So that was probably West Ham's biggest chance. If it had been a first touch rather than turn, I feel like they probably would have scored and we'd be 1-0 behind. Let's have a look at these half-time scores. Arsenal currently drawing. Fulham yet to kick off. Somehow they're in fourth rather. We're in third. Quite a few evening fixtures, so we are clearly the early game. Okay, let's move on from that then. Right, so what striker options have we got? I think I'm gonna keep Johnson on because his morale or form arrow rather, is the highest it could possibly be, whereas Drogba's it's not the worst, but it's not good either. And Johnson was the other person we wanted to take off. I'll bring Wright Phillips on in his place, see if a slightly more attacking minded player can do something better there. Alright, let's do this. See if an attack on the wing can break through their defensive line. So far so good. Crespo, no, it doesn't get the header. Quite a good cross from Duff, but no one there. Well, Crespo was there to convert it, he just didn't. Good tackle from Jeremy. Passes the ball to SEN. Picks it up again after the tackle, and they're linking up well here. Wright Phillips to SEN again. Wright Phillips making the run. That's exactly why we brought him on. Unfortunately, he lets the ball go, and it's picked up by West Ham for an immediate counter-attack. Oh, that was an awful ball. So I think keeping Wright Phillips in mind for a wing back on that right-hand side is probably a good idea. Crespo squares it to Johnson. Plays it into space for Duff, who runs down the wing. Strong pressure from West Ham. We get the cross off, but that's going nowhere. That's gone off for a goal kick. Trinidadian goalkeeper Shaka Hislop in goal for West Ham there. Could have played for England, but I think it was probably David Seaman that kept him out of the side based on his age. A free kick given there. Right. Duff out on the wing again. Bullied off the ball. Delvono can't do anything about that. That's a throw-in. Throws it to SEN. Let's see if we can get something going here. Duff in space, crosses it. Crespo can't get on it again. It was a fantastic cross, but there was no one there. Wright Phillips on the left for some reason. Not quite sure what he's doing over here. See him running back into his proper position. Let's see if I can get that ball across to him. There we go. Right. Through ball to Jeremy, who's still got it. Cross to Johnson, and unfortunately nothing came from it at all. It's still 0-0. I don't think we've had a real chance yet, which is crazy. And that's a foul on Duff. We have a free kick on the left-hand edge of the box. Let's try and get a cross in from Lampard. No one there to convert it. It's a very familiar theme of the game. Cross in from the left and nobody on the receiving end. That's the third or fourth time it's happened. West Ham on the counter-attack. Closed down by Del Horno, and a free kick given to West Ham. No idea why. Right, another free kick given, this time in the middle. Let's pause and have a look at making some substitutions. Going to bring Robin on for Jeremy. And no. We'll bring Grant on. We haven't had too much trouble in the middle for Carvalho. I hope that I don't regret that. Let's see if some fresh faces can do something here. Straight at the wall from Sheringham. It gives Crespo a chance for an immediate counter-attack. Sheringham is chasing us for some reason. He's doing quite a good job of it. So across to Johnson. Can't quite get the head on it. Possibly too quick for him to react. Crespo's got it in the box, gets the shot off, saved by Hislop, and cleared for throw-in. Definitely the best chance we've had so far. Oh, that's the captain coming off. I think he played quite well, especially in that last flurry as a defender. And Crespo can't quite keep his header down. It's gone straight over the crossbar. But it was a shot, and we haven't had many of those in this game. Crespo keeping the pressure up. Just chasing after the ball aimlessly. Advantage to West Ham from that. Great tackle from Del Horno. Could he make something of it? Crespo's in there. Another time we failed to get the header. Attempted pass to Johnson was well blocked there. And it's West Ham's turn to counter-attack. Quite a bad foul there. And that was Del Horno giving away the free kick. Oh, I think I should have gotten a free kick out of that. Alright. Time's running out, and we haven't scored. And it doesn't look like we're going to. Tried a quick breakaway, but my attacking players weren't ready. Oh, Crespo's through, but it's a tackle from the West Ham defence again. They are ironclad, this West Ham defence. We're in line to draw this game. Hopefully we don't concede a goal. We've only conceded one so far, although it was against a London side. Spurs, no one here to pass to. Hope for the best. Repka with the tackle there, stopping the Johnson's breakthrough. Zamora attempting to make a run, but cut off by Gallas. One last chance. Intercepted by West Ham. Rio Coca with the equal sign. Almost giving away a free kick. Crossed in by Rio Coca, but much like at the other end, there's nobody there. Thrown up by Lampard to Crespo, but it's full time 0-0. Two captains having a shoulder budge there. So very, very disappointing, considering that game was being played on 3 stars. Not sure. We only had one shot on target. West Ham actually had a better luck in front of goal than we did. Same shots on target ratio, but twice as many of each. So that's very disappointing. 2 points dropped. Have a look and confirm that was on 3 stars. Yes, it was. So, yeah, a chance wasted there, unfortunately. We follow that up with a game against Newcastle, which is a 5-star game. So, let's see how that goes. See you next time.